Hey folks, it's Dr. Brenda Money Coach. Today I'm going to talk about technology. So my livelihood depends on my ability to connect to the internet, and you'll find a lot of people who are working out of the RV. That's exactly true. We're digital nomads and we need access to the internet. And so I'm going to talk to you about some of the research that I did and the setup that I use. And I'm just going to give you a warning that everybody has different preferences. So just because I've selected this doesn't mean it's going to be the best system for you. So one of the questions always is like, how frequently do you need to be on the internet? How do you use the internet? And for me, I mean, I'm going to have to be doing a lot of, I'm creating a mighty network for the Gutsy Women Club. I'm excited about that, but there's going to be live events and a lot of Zoom action, so I really need a reliable connection. My starting point, and this I do recommend for you, is to check out a website. It's called rvmobileinternet.com. It's a mobile internet resource center, and this is where you're going to find tons of information. In fact, it can be a little overwhelming. They have guides and gear, news. They keep up to date. So when there's a new cell phone plan or a new piece of technology, they'll review it for you, and you can get some advice. So this they also have a Facebook group. The main area is free. They also have a membership area where you can get access to more information. So it's a really good place to start. That's my recommendation. Um, the other piece that you really need to think about if your livelihood depends on the internet is you're going to have a backup and maybe a backup to the backup. So I'm going to show you what I use as my primary piece, and that's this Togo Roadlink C2, and you can see it's out of stock. Now, none of this is real cheap, so you're going to have to, put out some fair amount of money to get this, get the product. I had my RV was at a service center getting many things done. It's a 2012 Winnebago, and I had ordered this, and they installed it for me. It would have been difficult for me to install myself. You've got to get it up on the rooftop and secure it and make sure that you're don't have any leaks anywhere, and then get the connections going through the coach. So I would not have been able to install it myself. Some people are able to, but I'm also not comfortable up on that roof. So in addition to the price, you may have to pay someone to install it for you. And when I purchased this, it was January, and they had a fantastic deal with AT&T for unlimited data, something like I paid for a whole year, like $360 for the year, I think it was, something like that. And now things are a lot different. So unlimited, you might be paying $360 a month for that same type of program. The nice thing about this is it works with different service providers. They have exclusive data plans from AT&T. But I believe that you can set this up with your provider. This has been working fabulously up until this week. I've traveled to several different states, and each time, sometimes it would take a while for this to sort of reboot itself and get set up. But each time I was able to I played my Pandora music on my Alexa. I was able to, go high-speed internet. I was able to do everything. I hit Vermont. Things have snagged down. Right now, it seems to be working, but my system continually disconnects. Or I cannot get internet. I keep resetting it. So I actually have a service call out to Winegard, and I've been corresponding with them by email, sent them information, and apparently an engineer is taking a look at the system, and I'm hoping that they can reboot from their end or do something on their end that will get me back to that nice, consistent internet access. So this is my number one go-to. And for the second piece, now this I do have AT&T. So the second piece is my phone service. I'd been paying an awful lot for Verizon, and it just I wasn't. It was just an outrageous monthly expense. So I moved over to something called Visible, and it's kind of like a I don't know they use Verizon, so it's kind of like a cheaper version of the Verizon. So it's just $40 a month, and if you get a second person, you can bring it down to $35 a month. You each get your own bills. Third person, $30 a month. I think you can get it down to $25 a month, and this has been really worked pretty well for me. I had some issues when I was in Wisconsin. I was not able to get any service, and then when I had my RV over in outside of Chicago, I still didn't get service, so I knew something had to be wrong. I contacted them. The customer service was very good. I was surprised. So at visible.com, good customer service. And eventually I was directed to take the SIM card out, reboot, put the SIM card back in, and then everything worked really well. So I'm back to that's working well. I did also have to contact them for customer service to get the Wi-Fi hotspot set up. So that is set up. So that is my so if when I shouldn't say if because now we're at the when stage, when my main provider, the AT&T, the Togo system, is not working, then I set up the Wi-Fi hotspot from my visible.com account, and I'm able to get online that way. So that's my backup for Wi-Fi. Also, I went ahead and I purchased this. So this is the WeBoost. It's a cell phone signal booster. So the antenna fit is on, and I did pay a mobile mechanic to put the antenna on my roof because again, I'm just not comfortable wiring things and going up on that rooftop, but a lot of people can do this themselves. And again, this is, you can shop around, but this is an expensive item. And so far, I really haven't used it. I've turned it on a couple of times. I'm able to get real good cell phone coverage without the booster. There may be parts of the country where it really comes in handy. So this, of everything that I have, I would probably hold off on getting this. There are apps and there are ways that you can find out where cell phone service is. So here I am in Vermont, and I was able to check, and I know that AT&T has 4G in this area, so I should have been able to get my Togo, my Wi-Fi working. So I knew it was not a reception area. So anyway, so the first thing again, and I'll provide the links in the comments. First thing is to do your research, and this rvmobileinternet.com is a great place to start. I do recommend something like this, the Togo by WineGuard. Again, it's expensive, but it's been very reliable, very fast internet. It's powered up everything, and hopefully things will get back in order. And then, so if you go with AT&T, then go with Verizon, Visible. There are lots of other cell phone services. Just make sure that you've got decent coverage outside of. I do recommend at least two different cell services. And then lastly, if you need a cell phone signal booster, you go ahead and give that a try. But the technology changes so quickly, and you'll find different deals that come along, and that's where, again, the Mobile Internet Resource Center can really help you stay on top of things. So that's my technology setup. If you'd like to follow along on my adventure with the three cats as I travel across the country and set up the Gutsy Women Club and work on my business, please subscribe. So I hope you're having a very good day, and may the technology goddesses be with you. Bye bye.